What is up, diecast collectors? This is OBB, the diecast news guy, and welcome everybody to another NASCAR Authentics diecast review. And if you guys are a huge fan of the Winner Circle line, you are in luck because today we are reviewing a exclusive diecast that you can only get at Target and Meijer, and it is on our good pal and buddy, the Dinger, as an AJ Allmendinger in his 2022, I know that sounds old, but hear me on this, his 2022 Nutrien Ag Solutions Chevrolet Camaro for the NASCAR Xfinity Series and Kaulig Racing, but this is his COTA race win, the one of many wins that he was able to get in his 2022 Kaulig lineup. And dude, let me tell you what, man, while this car might not have that many details on it, I will have to say this is one diecast I would absolutely 116% recommend picking up. As you can see, there is the updated packaging for Winner Circle. I still can't believe we have this, man. For $8, you're getting a free trinket, a diecast base. I mean, dude, this is the best bang for your buck. I understand some people don't like the Race Win diecast, but dude, this is how NASCAR Authentics quality should be. Well, we gotta talk about that tire in a second. It looks like it's seen better days. I don't think Celsius can fix that shit. But yeah, and see on the back if you guys want to see that and read that fine stuff. Made in China, absolutely. But let's go ahead and start the diecast review, the official unboxing of AJ Allmendinger's 2022 COTA Race Win diecast. And alrighty, folks, we got this diecast out of its box. And of course, before we get onto the diecast review, let's actually look at the accessories that come with this. So as you guys know, this car is mounted on a diecast base, which unfortunately, these are mounted not only with the Phillips screws, but they are mounted on these wonderful triangular screws. So pretty unfortunate. And yet again, we have ourselves the diecast got mounted on in a different area. So we have 3 holes on this car, just like the Ty Gibbs Atlanta race win car. So pretty unfortunate that just happened. I mean, that's probably the only thing that sucks. But if you guys wonder how to get these out, the only options you can do is probably watch Race Craze's video on how to get these out. So probably recommend checking that out. I'll probably provide a link in the description to check that out. But or you can just get the triangular screwdriver to get those out. But you can see the diecast base, which is pretty cool, even though some people don't like that. But I think it's nice. It really kind of gives me these vibes with racing champions with AJ Allmendinger's name. And then, of course, the trading card, because after all, it is a race-winning diecast. So the Pit Boss 250, pretty badass name right there. I almost wanted to say this is the Pit Bull 250 winner, but but you see COTA, race-winning car from AJ Allmendinger, Circuit of the Americas. And on the back, if you guys want to read that again, go right ahead, because that's what the pause button is for. But for anybody out here who wants to watch the diecast review, you're in luck, because guess what? We are going to be getting onto the fine details of this thing just now. And since this is a race-winning diecast, we will be going into a nice little Zumba mode and look at the fine details, which I will have to say right off the bat, there's not really much going on. It is a relatively clean race-winning diecast. But keep in mind, guys, this is not the first time AJ Allmendinger drove in this car and won. You remember in 2022, I mean, heck, he had one hell of a season. I mean, there was a reason why he was your championship 4 favorite, and this is the one that started it all. And this paint scheme, I guess you could say it's mostly his most iconic car in the Xfinity Series. I mean, it's AJ Allmendinger. I mean, are you not surprised that this guy was going to go and win races on a road course? I mean, throughout his whole Cup career, heck, he's only won on road courses. 17 Xfinity wins, and majority of them were on road courses. And this is another one that just kind of kicked it off into an amazing season. But how appropriate for us to finally get a Nutrien Ag Solutions diecast in NASCAR Authentics. I mean, for the longest time, we've actually had this sponsor only been released in promos, but we finally got in the retail line. So I think a lot of people who have been waiting for this paint scheme to finally come out in the Gold Series never did, but you are finally in luck, man. Well, it technically came in the Gold Series, but it was offered as a promo. If you guys are familiar with AJ Allmendinger's, they made a J mold of this car in the Cup Series, but I guess it's an exclusive for Kaulig, or you can get it if you work at Nutrien Ag Solutions. By the way, if you guys are trying to find the solution of what Nutrien is, I guess they are basically like a fertilizer company. So they're basically like the modern day, I don't know, like Scott's and Miracle Grow cars. If you remember those with Carl Leverage, used to drove them. So that kind of gives me an idea. Maybe they should do a throwback of that car probably when he won the championship in 07. But Let's see the tire, and the tire does look a little wonky. It kind of looks like a little scoot off to the right. But how can I forget the most important thing? You know how I said we can't have certain sponsors on diecast, especially for the 1/64 scale, because these are marketed as kids? Well, you guys can see right here, we got ourselves an energy drink sponsor. So I find that absolutely pretty freaking funny that we have a Celsius diecast. And by the way, I just got done drinking a Celsius as well. So if you guys wonder what it is, it's actually peach mango green tea. So how appropriate, because heck, they're showing orange right here and they're showing green, so those are kind of the colors of the drink I just had. But I'm willing to offer you guys that, as you've seen the offer pad logo. But you see the yellow number if you guys want to see that. Really nice, leading the field. Now on the back we got the Future Faster, a sustainable ag podcast. Well, that's quite a mouthful for a podcast. I'll have to check that shit out. And there's all the other sponsors if you guys want to see that. But we do got some quality control issues right there. Some decal paint crinkling, or whatever you guys want to call that. But you see we get some, again, some nice fine details. But in terms of like race winning cars, this is probably the most boring one, because if you guys have just checked out your advent calendars for NASCAR Authentics for the 12 days of Christmas, they released another version of this car, and it was his Charlotte Roval Win. And that car is so much better. It's the same paint scheme as this, but it has the playoff marks, but it also has window confetti and window banners. So that is pretty cool. But I got a feeling that we are going to see this car again, not only probably for the Charlotte Roval, but probably for the Portland win. But even though we're getting 2023 diecast out, don't say I'll be surprised if we will see this again, even though we're getting 2023 diecast out now for winter circles, so they can always go back. But yeah, dude, 5 wins in the Xfinity Series for 2022. This guy was just killing it. And like I said, 4 of his wins came in this paint scheme. So I usually say this is like the luck of the Irish or something, dude, because this paint scheme has just been so lucky for AJ Allmendinger. And I love the layout on this, man. Even though there's not much going on in terms of like race winning, this is still really nice. I would not pass on this, man. It's a very unique diecast that you can probably are only going to get if you're at Target or Meijer, but just don't go on eBay, because eBay, these people are definitely going to fly into the future and fast away with their prices. I mean, good Lord, I'm going to be surprised if they will start charging this car for like $16 or more, ironically. But yeah, I am not really saying what else I can say, but all I can say is, man, if you are able to find this at your Targets or Meijers, you can't find this at Walmart. Winter Circle diecast are only exclusive at Target and Meijer, so just for now. But I feel like that could change, I mean, because it was just a Target exclusive. But really nice. We got Kaulig Racing, and comment below what you guys think about AJ Allmendinger's plans for 2024. As you guys know, he will be attempting to run the Daytona 500 this year, but he'll be going back full-time Xfinity for 2024, which I think is pretty cool. I feel like AJ Allmendinger is probably done with racing full-time in the Cup Series, but if he can probably get that championship, and then if he can at least win the championship for the Xfinity Series, I think you can call it a career after that, because, heck, the man is just so good at what he does best, and that's what's winning road courses. But anyways, this is going to wrap up the diecast review of AJ Allmendinger's, the good old Dinger, in his number 16 Nutrien Ag Solutions Chevrolet Camaro for the NASCAR Xfinity Series and Kaulig Racing. This is his COTA race-winning diecast. So yeah, comment, like, subscribe. This has been OBB, the diecast news guy, and I'm going to go, I don't know, burn off this Celsius high now. So see you guys later.